Hope you're all still awake. Late Night Mega here. And it is time for more of this Coalossal team. We're trying to get Steam Engine activated. We haven't even gotten it activated yet. And I'm going to do a few more episodes of battles. If we don't get Steam Engine activated, I might change the EVs on this Assault Vest Coalossal. Right now I have, I don't know the exact amount, there's like between 160 and 190 some. Might even be 190, I don't know. We have a lot of speed investment in this thing because I want his speed to be multiplied by the steam engine. There's no fire attackers on this team. Although even without fire attackers, Coalossal still looks good against several things, or usable at least. But I don't think Coalossal's the play here. Actually, we've got some really intense battles coming up between this video and the next couple. We are using Coalossal on this one. Okay, we're going to try out Corviknight, because we haven't tried him out. Corviknight seems really good here. Like, really super good. Coalossal will be for the Aegislash thingy. Now, Hydreigon also seems good. We haven't used him enough yet, either. So yeah, I've got somewhere like 190-ish speed EVs on Coalossal, but they aren't really good if you're not getting the Steam Engine boost. So if we can't start getting some Steam Engine boosts, there's no point to having those speed EVs there. I can put them into HP. I'd probably put more into HP and then some into special defense just to even boost that even higher with the Assault Vest. Alright, I don't know what this Hibaudon's going to do to me. So we're going to set up a Iron Defense. He's going to yawn. We have Lumberry. I guess in this case it's a good thing we don't have leftovers on our Corviknight. Even though Corviknight would probably like leftovers, he thinks he's getting like a free sleep here. That is not what is happening. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, he put us to sleep, except he didn't. Okay, well, we can't stay in here against this Rotom, because it could, like, Dynamax and do a max Lightning Strike, and that would just... Oh, we are going to stay in. We could go for Volt Switch. Yeah, he's going to go for max Lightning Strike. This is kind of the issue with me doing like 3 or 4 episodes of games at once and then trying to go back and do commentary. I don't remember which Rotom is which and which Rotom Dynamaxes. This is the Rotom that Dynamaxes, apparently. This isn't good. Okay. Well, he definitely maximized his potential. I need something to fight Rotom now. And that something is certainly not Coalossal. So, Hydreigon, go. And I think we need to maximize our own potential here. Let me just check his team. None of his team really wants to eat a Dark Pulse. So let's go with that. Now, I am fully expecting to knock out the Rotom at this range. I mean, it's already over half dead. I mean, granted, he's Dynamax, but we're Dynamaxing too. Oh, Seriously? Dang. He's got to have some investment in special defense to survive that. There's no way. Max, guys, I don't think that's what you want to be doing. Yeah, no, that's not what you want to be doing. Do I go Max? There's no real point to going Max Wormwind. We're gonna stick with Max Darkness. Because he does have a potential Mimikyu he could switch to, so I don't want to go for a Dragon attack. But he has nothing on his team that resists Dark. Alright, there goes the Rotom. I wish I still had my Corviknight, though. Well, note to self, Corviknight does not survive Max Lightning from Rotom at full health. I wonder if that Rotom had any investment into special attack to make that happen. Who knows? Because I am full HP and I've got some EVs into special defense. Alright, what do you got, opponent? You only have 2 choices left. It can't be that difficult. Alright, we have the Aegislash here. Well, Coalossal does not want to fight against his Hippowdon, so Hydreigon, we're counting on you to deal with the rest of this guy's team. Max Darkness. He's using King Shield, but this isn't a physical contact move, so we don't have to worry about that. We wouldn't have to worry about it anyways, because that would only lower our physical attack. And we're a special attacker. Oh, it's a weakness policy. This could be bad. Then again, lowered special defense. Can we kill him with Choice Specs Dark Pulse from here? Well, yes, we can. And also with Choice Specs Dark Pulse, I'm expecting to be able to 2-hit kill this Hippowdon. Hippowdon is not very good with special defense, even though this is a neutral hit. We also have a 20% flinch chance on this. So even if this isn't a 2-hit kill, we might just win by flinching out our opponent. Now let's see what we do here. Oh yeah, that is a clean 2-hit kill. I'm liking the choice specs on this Hydreigon. Yawn, it's not going to matter because this Dark Pulse will finish you. Unless he's got Protect. But Hippowdon doesn't usually run Protect. Yeah, he didn't. He knew he'd lost there. Alright, another game where we didn't get to use Coalossal, but he didn't have fire attacks. Bomb Mushroom. That'll give me some extra cash. Alright, I did not mean to check his team. Although I probably should have looked at that Rotom to see, maybe get a hint of its EV spread. And with that, we are at the Great Ball tier. We're moving on up through the ladder. Alright, opposing trainer has been found. A battle against a foreign player that I can't even begin to pronounce that. But we do have Mimikyu Double, Togekiss, Snorlax. Ooh, this is a tough team. Cinderace and Seismitoad. He has a Cinderace. I could totally bait fire attacks with that. Although I think just for Cinderace, I either need Rotom or Coalossal to deal with that. I think I'd rather have the Coalossal. I need I need so many things. I know Togekiss can be an issue. Oh, what do I even do here? He's thinking about our team, too. Because he hasn't locked in yet. We're going to lead off with Corviknight again. And Mimikyu might want to set up Sweeper. Do I want Hydreigon? Hydreigon's not really hitting any of this for super effective. I mean, he can hit the Togekiss with Flash Cannon, but that's not really a good reason for this. Do I want to lead with Corviknight? Do I want Rotom? Yeah, because Rotom gives us a way to deal with the Cinderace. Because I don't think the Coalossal does enough there. Like it can be super effective against Cinderace, and that's about it. A Seismitoad. What is this thing even going to do to me? You know what? I'm going to set up an Iron Defense here, and I'll just see what my opponent has. Or no, we switch. I thought I set up Iron Defense. Yes, I do know what past gameplay me does. I was gonna say, I remember how the early parts of this battle play out. He goes for the Ice Punch, and that does practically nothing. And so now we're going to use Iron Defense, boost our defense by 2 stages, which is actually going to double it from what it was. And so now it's going to even do less than nothing. Less than what it just did. So we're just going to fire off a Body Press here and see what happens. Body Press is a fighting type attack, but the damage output it does is based on our physical defense, so it goes really well with that, the Iron Defense. But it doesn't go well with being quadruply resisted by Togekiss. This thing probably has Max Flare, so we need to get out of here. Actually, how do I kill this thing? I think Mimikyu could finish it off if I was at a point where it could do that. We're gonna switch to Rotom. We're not gonna be wasting Dynamaxes yet. Also, I'm considering Iron Head over Brave Bird on that Corviknight. Because I'd probably like that more for like Togekiss switching and whatnot. Then again, a lot of Togekiss and a lot of Tyranitar seem to be running weakness policies, so maybe I don't want to be doing that. Max Airstream. I did a little bit. Okay, what can we do to you, though? There's nothing that really wants to switch. You have to have, you might have Max Flare, I don't know. I don't really want to use a Dynamax on this thing, though. Alright, we're gonna go Hydro Pump. We're just gonna get some damage on this thing. Youch. Okay, so we might end up losing our Rotom, but he's already used 2 of his Dynamax turns, which means we might lose our Rotom, but he'll have his Dynamax done for, and then we still have the potential to Dynamax. Yeah, there's some damage. I guess I don't need this Rotom. I might need this Rotom, I don't know. I don't think we really needed the Rotom against this guy's team anyways. We need better answers for Togekiss. Togekiss really makes this team struggle. And I thought, hey, I'm throwing 2 steel types on this team. I'm not going to struggle with fairies. Oh wait, fairies sometimes pack fire moves. Then again, if we had Coalossal here, I'm not sure what this Togekiss would do. So, well, we didn't bring Coalossal to this dance, so let's just see if we can kill the Togekiss from here. We're gonna set up a swords dance, use our disguise. Please don't flinch. Okay, thank you. We got a flinch there. We probably would have lost. And let's go for our priority attack. Hopefully this kills. Oh, so close. That was a critical hit. Doesn't a critical hit, like, not count off of my boosted attack, but rather my base attack? Is that how critical hits work still? I don't know if that was ever changed in the generation shifts. They change some of these mechanics, like every generation, and it's hard to keep track of which mechanics go to which generation sometimes. Alright, well, our Mimikyu still lived, so that's a good thing. Misty Terrain is gone. I don't think that really made a difference. Alright, there's the Seismitoad again. You know what, we're just gonna... Now, Play Rough will probably kill him. Oh, darn it! 90% accuracy! I don't know that Shadow Claw would have killed him. Because it's 20 base power less than a Play Rough. Oh, that's not good. Then again, our Corviknight can take care of this Seismitoad. We know this because he didn't want to have this showdown here the last time we faced off. So we're just going to do what we did last time. We're going to set up the Iron Defense. We're going to need it because this Corviknight is staying in no matter what now. I was also thinking I should have Dynamaxed with the Mimikyu against the Seismitoad there. I can still Dynamax. I do know that, but I don't really want to go for Max Knuckle, especially if he's going to... I'm just going to set up another Iron Defense. Let's see what the Snorlax does to me. It can't eat berries because we have Unnerve. Yeah, this Corviknight is kind of designed to counter Darkest Lariat. That ignores my defense boost, but it doesn't ignore my pure defense stat. Oh my gosh. I don't think you're beating this Corviknight. Dang. Yeah, this Corviknight was kind of designed to beat the G-Max Snorlax, which is probably what that is. G-Max Snorlax, for those who don't know, has its max normal type move. It's like G-Max Replenish. It does... Well, it's going to do a truckload of damage, just like most G-Max moves. No, he knows his Seismitoad can't beat this. He's switched it out twice against the Corviknight. And so what Unnerve does, though, is your opponent can't eat berries, so the Snorlax can't eat the berry to recover its health. And so the G-Max Replenish, it would recycle the berry, bring back the used berry, but he can't use his berries anyways. So that effect is basically useless as long as Corviknight is on the field. Alright, we're going to switch to Marnie's music for the third and final battle of today's video. What do we got? We have... well, a couple things that could have fire attacks, but Coalossal doesn't really... I don't think Coalossal will outspeed the Dragapult after the Steam Engine boost. I don't think I gave him enough speed EVs for that. I could be wrong. And it would also depend on what that Dragapult set is. But we're going to go for it anyways, because I really want to try and get a Steam Engine boost. That and Coalossal would be good against, like, the Corviknight. We could catch, like, the Excadrill on the Switch with a nasty fire attack or Scald. I don't know if Scald would be the play. What else are we bringing here? Mimikyu, because he's got a couple ghost types. Yo, I remember this game. This game gets intense. Oh wait, I didn't have Ferrothorn in this one. Now, there's some really intense games coming up that involve Ferrothorn. Hi, it's Rotom. Dragapults, most of them don't really like fighting Rotom, I've noticed, so he's probably gonna, U-turn your way out. He'll do a little bit of damage. And we're just gonna fire off a Will-O-Wisp on whatever comes in. Let's see what comes in. What wants to try and contend with me? I love this part of the music. Oh, it's Mold Breaker Excadrill. Well, I don't want to bring Coalossal into the obvious ground attack. I didn't bring Corviknight. Corviknight's the only thing that would still be immune to this thing. I don't want to lose my Mimikyu thing there. I guess you're staying in. I could Dynamax here. That's an option that I'm considering as well. He is burned, so we probably won't do as much damage, hopefully. But if he Dynamaxes with this... I don't think he wants to Dynamax when he's burned. I could be wrong. Okay, he's not Dynamaxing, so that's good. Yeah, that's not the damage output you want. And we'll recover some of that damage off with our Citrus Berry. I am kind of liking the Citrus Berry better on the Rotoms. And Hydro Pump and Excadrill is down. This is why we went with Rotom Wash instead of Rotom Heat for this team. Because I want to wash away those ground types. I'm not allowed to have those. And we have a Mimikyu. Well, we know how to deal with Mimikyu. Although, the way I deal with Mimikyu is when I have full health to start with. He's going for the obvious Swords Dance. We're going to go for the Will-O-Wisp again. Of course, that doesn't break his disguise, but I need him burned. He's probably going to spend an extra turn going for the thingy. Another Swords Dance. You know what I'm saying. Just like the other Mimikyu we faced in an earlier episode that did this exact same thing. Alright, so we're going to go for the Hex. That will break his disguise. And next we'll see if Mimikyu can kill Rotom from this range. You gotta deal 100 damage. We're max HP, max defense. Oh, he's Dynamaxing this Mimikyu. Well, that is a thing you can do. It's certainly a thing you can do. Max Phantasm. This might have the power to kill. Yeah, that's got the power to kill now. Okay. I could have Dynamaxed there and went for my own Max Phantasm. Coalossal. I want to save that Mimikyu because I know he's got that Dragapult in the back. And I know Mimikyu, if it still has its disguise, can probably take care of the Dragapult. Multi-hit moves are really good against Mimikyu because you'll break the disguise and then deal more damage. The problem is, for Dragapult, his multi-hit move is Dragon Darts. And since Mimikyu's Fairy type, it's immune to Dragon Darts. I love immunities. Alright, so that means we're going to Dynamax with Coalossal. I don't think we need to Dynamax with Mimikyu. We'll just be worried about setting up Swords Dance and... Yeah, that was not very good damage output for you there, Mimikyu. I know he's burned, but he still has effectively one source. Is that how that works? I don't know. I don't know how the math works on that. He's got 2 Swords Dance boost, and he's burned. Whatever that puts his attack power to is what he's at. We didn't have the damage output that I necessarily wanted. I guess we can set Sand, because he's not going to kill us with this. He's just barely going to not kill us with this. So that means now if his Dragapult is choiced, it's going to have to lock itself into one particular move. And this is where holding on to that Mimikyu in the back and not bringing it in is really going to help me out, because if he locks himself into Dragon Darts here, we just automatically win. And there's nothing he's going to be able to do about it. Then again, he might not be choiced. So we'll see. So this is a case where sometimes it's okay. It's a good thing to try and withhold that information of your third Pokemon from your opponent. But there's other games coming up where, like, you kind of want to withhold that information on what your third Pokemon is, because then your opponent knows your full team that you brought, and they know whether or not they need to sack something, or whether or not they can sacrifice something if they don't need it against one of the things you brought, and which of their Pokemon they need to save to deal with a specific one of your threats. Okay, so we're going to go Mimikyu here. And what I'm actually going to do, I don't need the Swords Dance boost. I think Shadow Claw plus Shadow Sneak can finish this thing off. I wonder if Shadow Sneak unboosted can kill this thing from here. So if he is choiced, he locked himself into Shadow Ball. That is a pretty good choice. Opponent probably thought about that because he thought about our possibility of Mimikyu. So that was good play on his part. Oh gosh, we don't even need to... Man, now I kind of wish I just tested a plain Shadow Sneak from there, because that would have been good information to know. So yeah, sometimes, but if you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage, like losing one of your Pokemon or severely injuring one of your Pokemon by not switching to your third Pokemon early and showing your opponent that, do what's best for the actual gameplay and not just withholding information. Okay, I'll see you guys next time.